Hello everybody, I am Half-Wolf, and yes, obviously we did have a little incident yesterday, which I am going to rectify in future terms, but for the time being we're now wearing diamond gear. We ain't going to go up against the withers again until we've got enchanted gear, because apparently I just can't beat him with normal gear, so we're not doing that. We're just not doing that. But while I've been away, I have got all of this. So a lot of Supremium Essence, because we are going to try and get our stuff back off camera, because there's no point in showing you how to do it again. There is literally no need. We've got some infused alloy here from Mekanism. We've got a metallurgic infuser, and we have our advanced solar generator. Now, I don't know why I picked up this. There was no need for this. But what there was a need for is this. And I've put it the wrong way around. Because what I'm going to attempt to do is attach this to this, so that we can have these just pump out Inferium Essence all the time. Or anything else that we need, because every time I take these out, we have a ton of seeds that we can't fit in this chest. Yes, we could make this into a diamond chest, but eventually it'll just run out of space. So what we're going to do is, instead of using fuel, which we do use coal, but then we run out of coal, so then we start using the wax from over here, which if I put the wax in and then click on this, this is how quick the wax disappears. Now just remember, there was 38 of them. Done. And I got 18 Inferium Essence out of that. So what we're going to do instead, let me just put these in here. Actually, I need 4. What we're going to do instead is we're going to use this to power up this, because this uses KFE, this uses KFE. So that should power this for quite a while it's day anyway. And then we can then produce more essence without fueling this at all. Now then, let me just get these turned into Supremium, ready for when we can make our gear again. Because while we've been doing this as well, we have been increasing the capacity of, when I can show it you, and then just put these in here. We have been increasing the capacity of this. There's 7 down now. So once we get to 12, we'll start on this color. Once we get to 12 of that color, we'll start 12 of this color, 12 of this color, and 12 of this color. And then these should just instantly grow. But once they're instantly growing, we'll get more seeds, which the seeds can then turn into other things. So then we can just have a massive amount of production. This, on the other hand, unfortunately, it can only go as fast as this. And the production of the bees, if I wanted production of the bees quicker, well, more, we would have to do a lot of things in the end first, to then get the upgrades for the beehives to produce more. We'll have a speed upgrade in there so it produces quicker, and then we'll also have one that turns them into a block when we can get a heated centrifuge to then be able to do this with blocks. So that is the idea anyway. If I just lob these in here, lob 12 of them in there, because what we're going to do now is we're going to make a seed. Not just any seed, we're going to be making a steel seed. Now, the reason for the steel seed is we need steel to make our cables. Nope, wrong thing. The cable that is needed is, hold on, once I've done this, and then put this here, steel seed, which we will have to replace with the inferium for the time being, but the steel gets us the basic universal cable, which we need redstone for, so we may have to go out and find some more redstone. We also need steel for the steel casing to make the energy cube. And then we've got the advanced energy cube, elite energy cube, ultimate energy cube, and then we've got advanced universal cable, elite universal cable, and ultimate universal cable. Which obviously we only technically need these once we've got about 4 or 5 of these, but we're going to try and make them anyway. And also, I'm just thinking, does it want to go up 1 more block so I don't have to mess about? But no, we shall remove this one in the middle and we shall put that there. Now, we don't have a water bucket to make this go any quicker due to the fact of losing it with our backpack. So I shall be right back once we have got them. Right, so I believe I've got everything I need to make the basic stuff for this. But let's first find out. So we want one of them. We want one of these. We want... oh, we've not got them on us. They're in here. We want 2 of these. And then we want my iron from out of here as well. To make that. Now, from... I am thinking about just lifting it up by 1. So pick it up. Lift it up by 1. And then do that. Because then we can put this on the back of here. I'm guessing this is the way it works. And then we connect it up like so. Oh. Is that not strong enough? What if I forget about that and just... oh, Mr. Zombie, go away. I'm busy. So that works. Drains it like mad though. Oh. Oh. Well, this stores the energy. It still makes it work. I'm happy with that. Now, I don't understand what the point of this is. Can it hold it and then can you move it? Because if that's the case, I still don't understand. Unless it's when we connect multiple of these up. But either way, that's doing the trick, so I'm happy with that. We will possibly have to make some more in the future. Since we're obviously going to have the heated... I forgot what it's called now. centrifuge so that we can turn the blocks of honeycombs into prosperity shards. What I am thinking of is I'm thinking of putting the centrifuge underneath it, but I don't know. Wait, it's still got that in it, that's why. I don't know whether this will work, because we do want some more of these. We want to power this off into like different sections. Oh, well, that didn't work. We want to like come out here and then another one into another solar panel. So we've got more energy to go around. Like with this needs to go up one as well, so we can power this up, and then we'll have a full system going on here with the solar panels to be able to do this one and this one both at the same time. That is working quite nicely now though. So that is the main thing that I wanted to do today. But I suppose we could try... Do we make an emerald seed? I don't know. What do we use emeralds for again? I know we use emeralds for... seed. Swede. Use... Well, yeah, I knew that was made for that. So we want the Emperor's Chalice. It's an infinite water bucket. Makes life so much easier. We've got Emerald Dust. We've got the Spectator. Okay. Ring of Dexterous Motion. Insightful Crystal. Emerald Energy Crystal. Emerald Furnace. Relic Apple. Okay. Cloak of Balance. Vibrant Crystal, Archmage Spellbook, Emerald Jetpack, Powdered Emerald, Storage Upgrade, Blue Heart Canister, Filter Hopper, Fire Dragon, Summoning Crystal, Tablet of Challenge, Wraith Node, Emerald Mode, what? Wrap Upgrade, Time Dilating, Tuned Emerald, Upgrade B-Base, Vision Enhancement Unit, brightens the surrounding environment, allowing the user to see through darkness. That one sounds cool. Emerald Thruster, Warp Stone. So the main thing that we would want it for is the Warp Stone, if anything. But that means we won't need that many emeralds. Warpstone and the base B upgrade things. Because not gonna lie, we've got 33 emeralds, and we can get more by either trading with villagers, obviously. Oh, now we can do this actually. Thinking about everything. We can put these where they should be. There we go. So the seeds can go in here now. I'm surprised that it's still going. And then we can try and grab some more of these seeds. I may still have to... Oh. Damn, I still have water seeds in here. Maybe it's best to take them water seeds out then. And the coal and the Certus. And then just fill this back up with that. And then fill that back up with that. But I may still have to turn it into a diamond chest, because it does seem to be still going slower than this at the moment. Just saying that is meant to be going quite fast due to the fact of us having that upgrade in here. The operation speed 8 times. But if I type in... what's it called again? Machine upgrade. We can make this one, which is a 40 times speed, which is very helpful. But we do need 4 of these, which we can do. And then we want the awakened one, which is 200 times. But how much more is that compared to the, like 5 times the amount? So maybe, since we've got the resources for it, don't see why not. And it'll just make us have the resources a lot quicker anyway. What else did we need? Put these in here for a second. And then we wanted 4 iron. And we also wanted 16 of these. To make 4 of these. Turn 4 of them into 4 of these. And then we do this, this, and this. And we'll put that back in there. And we're bam. Now it's struggling outputting it into this. But that's really doing the job now, look. Because now we've got 11 left in here. So, that is the start of my power, because really what we can do eventually as well is, now we know how to use these universal cables to an extent, we can make more universal cables to try and make the better cables, which, to be fair, we could possibly do that now. Where did I put that redstone? There's no way I used it all, right? Oh, wait, no, I dumped it all in here. God's sake. Right, since that's the case, we'll turn some of these into this. Why not? And then, while that's doing that, we'll do some of this. And then we'll try and make the advanced cables. Since the cables don't look too shabby. Well, the cables look as if they'll work quite well. But I shall be right back once I have gone to the mine. Well, I'll go to the mine and I'll see you all at the mine, where we can go and pick up some more redstone for our advanced universal cable. Since it shouldn't be too hard. And then this one, it'll take a while, but we could try and get some diamond dust by making a crusher, which is basic control circuit, steel casing, which basic control circuit uses osmium and redstone. And we can try and make the elite universal cable, which takes in 400 Fe, which this only does 112 apparently, but the cable takes in 3.2 per tick. Wait, no, that's KFE. That's 80. This takes in 3.2 KFE. This takes in 51.2. This takes in 409.6 KFE per tick. So that's when we'll use the cube, because that would be pulling in more, which that can store more, and then this will pull in more, so on and so forth. Which means this should actually go faster at that point. But yes, I shall be right back. Right, time to find some redstones. Now, I'm not a big fan of redstone. I've never been a big fan of redstone. It kind of annoys me how much redstone you get. But now I'm running out of redstone. It's like, why didn't I go and get more redstone? Is there any redstone up here? Ooh, it's a big drop. No redstone. Any over here? Water. I'm sick of seeing water as well. Water's annoying as hell. Just think, we were going to go fishing today as well. With the Supremium fishing rod. But we do not have it because I is dumbass. I is dumbass and kept it in my backpack, which then got exploded. It just exploded. We're not going to say exploded, it's just exploded. Is that more redstone? More redstone! Almost there. I think I'm going to get a couple of stacks of redstone. Due to the fact of these Mekanism mods like the use of redstone. Did I ever get everything out of these chests? Yeah, I did. Prosperity shards, why not? Always good. Eventually we will try and get a pickaxe with fortune on it. So we don't have to mess around as much. Is that redstones? It is redstones. Excuse me, Mr. Zombie, go away. Go away. I say go away, beast. Go away, you foul beast. I don't know what's giving me jump boost, by the way, but I've got jump boost as well. If you've not already noticed. Now, I still don't have a couple of stacks. I was going to leaves. But we still don't have a couple of stacks. What's down this way? Oh, okay. That's the way to go home. Is that redstone or is that cinnabar? Redstone. 44 redstone. We've got another 20 more redstone to collect, and then we can say that was done down here for the time being. Any more redstone around? Can't believe how difficult it is to find redstone. Is that more prosperity? It is more prosperity. Don't mind if I do. More diamond. Saves me from getting it from the diamond farmer for the time being. More redstone. Which should be the last of it to get the amount that I wanted. I've got a little bit more than I needed. But it's all well and goods. Because we're going to use a lot of it as soon as we get back anyway, which... Transition. Right, so we're now back with all the items we needed. I now need to make more of them. Like so. But then we also need to do this. And then we do that. And then we want crusher because we want to make this, which needs crushed diamonds, which needs... Hold on. Apparently it needs a pulverizer. I suppose the crusher works as well, like, but... Where is it? Crusher. Mechanism. How do we make it? So we need... basic controls. Which uses... what? Sorry? Let me just do crusher. It needs osmium in here with redstone. So if we grab... Actually, we'll just dump all the 34 in there. And then we'll put that in there. Oh, this has stopped working because of it being raining, which I can't do anything about. Come on, make it please. Boom. So that can do that. Or has that just stopped because I'm taking it from that? Most likely. And then from this, we want... Oh wait, no, we weren't making that, we were making the crusher. Then we want steel casing again. So there's steel casing, there's them two. We want redstone, which we've got, and then we want 2 buckets of lava. Which should be easy enough. Where's my buckets? And then we'll go and grab the lava from the nether. Which we should be able to quickly do due to the fact of this nice flight mechanic we have. Flight elytra mechanic. Thanks to Ars Nouveau. Ow. It's not the best when you're not wearing mage gear, okay? And when you double jump while you're going upstairs, it kind of makes you float. Like so, look. Meow. Because it gives you an elytra effect. So now we've got that, we should be able to make the thing that we want to make, which is the crusher. For the crushed diamonds. Now, I'm hoping we have enough power for this, due to the fact of it just struggled as it was with this. So if we take this off and then we put this back, well, this here instead, now it's gaining power. Now what we want is we want crushed diamonds, so we can put that in here, 20 of it, to make one of them. So make crushed diamonds. Boom. Now, yes, we're going to have to keep switching this out for the time being, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I am going to have to dump all of that, unfortunately. Oh, it has to have 2 crushed diamonds. Luckily, the stuff stays in there unless you dump it, so... Even the power stays. Issue, not enough energy. Yeah, that's fine. Because we're only going to need one of these. So there's 20. Now what we do is we put one of them in, which gives us one of these, and then we can make one of them. With this, on the other hand, is that with enriched obsidian. And it needs how much of that? 40, so that's 4 of them. Bloody hell. So then we do this, and then we put 8 surrounding it, which makes the elite ones. Now, if we wanted to, get rid of this. Then put that there instead. But then again, because that's going to get more than it needs, if I put that there instead. Is that going up slowly? Can't tell. Maybe if it was daytime instead of bloody nighttime due to the rain. It probably is still daytime. Let me go and look at one of the clocks. I don't think I've got any clocks, actually. I think I've used them all for the thingies. So if we make a clock, since we can. That, and then one of these. It's not even close to nighttime. I hate the rain. The rain makes it so difficult to do stuff. Either way, this is definitely gaining energy. So, once that's got energy conserved, I wonder it... Hold on. I've just thought of something. It'll probably use up more energy, like, but if I put this here... And then I do this. And then I put the crusher next to it. And then let's say, I don't know. Do I go and get some obsidian? Yeah, I'll go and get some obsidian. We'll try and make the more powerful connectors. So we'll be back once I have gone to the obsidian place. Alright, here's my lovely obsidian. Let me just do this. And that failed miserably. So did that. I really need to stop doing this, man. Go away. Leave me alone. Is there any other obsidian that's not covered in lava? I'm ready to get smelted. No, I'm not ready to get smelted. Now. I found some more redstone though. The burning sensation should stop soon. There we go. I've got enough obsidian anyway. That was my own fault, okay? Like, I just wanted the obsidian easy and quick, so it was my own fault, but it worked out eventually anyway. I do need food now, though. A lot of it. Wait, there's prosperity over there. Didn't mean to put that torch down. Due to the fact of it's my only light source when I'm running around. Go away, Mr. Zombie. And now we've got obsidian. Now all we need to do is crush the obsidian. And then turn it into enriched obsidian. Wait, is it? Turn it into enriched obsidian? Oh, for God's sake. I'll find out in a sec. That doesn't work out. Let me just sit here. Is it enriched obsidian? Enriched obsidian is by enrichment chamber. But there was something else there, wasn't there? Refined obsidian. A refined obsidian ingot, which is made via... Oh, so it's probably better to make an enrichment chamber, since I think that would be easier. Enrichment chamber, which isn't too bad, to be fair. It's quite simple. So we'll make one of them. But wait. Hold on. So for this, it's that. Which enriched obsidian, refined obsidian. So yeah, it will have to be... Wait. No, because then that just makes refined obsidian. How do we make the dust? Obsidian dust. Oh. So it's diamonds, obsidian dust, which obviously you use a crusher with obsidian, okay. And then refined obsidian. Oh, refined obsidian. You can then use refined... Wait. Oh, no. Yeah, you can use the refined obsidian powder. Okay. So I don't need the enrichment chamber. I just need to break down the obsidian using the crusher. And then I have to enrich the obsidian with diamonds to then make the rich obsidian dust to then put into the thing. Then I've got to put... What else do I have to do with it? Can you stop raining already? Then we have to put a reinforced alloy in there. Okay, so there's a lot to it, but it'll work out. And now it should be nighttime, so now we should be able to get rid of the rain. To start getting the power to produce more energy. Right, so do this. Fly over here. Turn this into obsidian. Well, crushed obsidian. Wait, what? Am I going wrong somewhere? No. Am I correct in using the... Wait, so do I need enrichment chamber to make the obsidian dust? Oh, for God's sake. No, I don't want that. Stop clicking on that one. I need to know whether I need... So that's powdered, mechanism. So wait until it goes back around to mechanism, like that. Really? Really? Let me just go and get another chest. Oh, for sake. Stupid fucking... I'm trying to figure out shit here. Leave me... there's a trap chest. Have I... Go in there. Really? What's going on? I'm trying to grab as many things as possible, just so they don't despawn before I get there. Because otherwise that's more stuff I've lost. And then just put this here, I guess, and that one there. Put all of this in here. Stupid creeper. And then put all that in there. And then just, yeah, whatever. Now, yeah, that's going back in there. Thank the Lord. So, no, I can't use this pickaxe. It destroyed the machinery. Right, so I need an enrichment chamber. Right. 4 steel, osmium. I swear I had a crafting bench. I did, but obviously Mr. Creeper over here destroyed it. Wait, no, we're not doing this. Screw this. Can't we make... Oh wait, it's with a plate. We'll leave it like that for now. So we need you. We need diamonds. We need... Oh no, it's not, it's redstone. We need the redstone anyway. We need the steel. We need the glass. We need the osmium. So we need to make one of these. We also need the iron. We've got one of them. We've got that. Now we just need this. Which... That's empty anyway, and we need 2. So I think it's just 2 of that. 2 osmium. To make them. Oh no, it's 4 osmium because it takes... Okay. It takes 20 per one. And then... From this... We can make an enrichment chamber. From the enrichment chamber, if I put it this side, we can then put the obsidian into this one. Wait, no power. Oh, God. I had to use that, didn't I? I'm surprised that even counts, to be fair. Doing that all the way over this side, look. Right, so... That has got power. I wonder if I've got to run a connector into it then. No, not like that. And then do that. No. Wonder if I get rid of this. Is it because this is using most of the power? Let me just... No, still not enough. What's the point in you if you're not using anything? Yeah, well, I don't get it. What's the point in this if it's not going to power anything? Like, the basic energy cube you would expect... Right, Shift N for description. An advanced device for storing and distributing energy. Yeah, but it doesn't distribute the energy. If that was the case, then all of the machines would be working, but it doesn't work unless I've... What do you call it? Right, so now we can... use the metallurgic infuser with diamond-rich stoof. So if I do this, and then I just put the other thing here, like this, and then put these in here. Because we're getting quite a lot of dust, obsidian dust out of this, so it should be perfectly fine. And for the diamonds, we can do this, put the seeds in there. Eventually we will automate this a lot easier, but for the time being, need more diamonds. More diamonds. So it's every 4. Hold on. So every 4 of these makes one of these, but we need 20 for this. 20 for that. And then we need for the refined, well, with the refined obsidian, we need 10 of this each. So that's 40. Plus 20, that should be enough. So now if I put this in here, there's 40. We're getting there. We're getting there, okay? Then this will turn into refined obsidian dust. Then we will just break all of this up. And then just use these ones to turn into more capacity for MFE. One last one, and then we can try and turn this in, well, put this in here, I believe. Oh no, we need this in here first to make one of them, and then we need to put this in there after it's made one of them to make the other one. So now that's in there, 40 of it, and then this will turn into the purple one, which is a ton of energy. Which now we've got the atomic alloy. Now we break this up. Mr. Rat, can you leave me alone, please? So that's that. Then we'll go over here. Do this. Put this in the middle. Boom. And that is the last cable needed to make that. And that can do 19.66 MFE. And these can hold 480 KFE, 8 KFE, 8 KFE, and 8 KFE. So I reckon we've done pretty well. We've done pretty well. We can now actually process the seeds, which is really nice because we're actually doing really well there with the seed situation. I'm still not I still don't understand what this is used for yet. So can't use that yet. This, on the other hand, can be removed. Now we've got that, powering that. That can just come back over here. We can put all of this in here. And then we can go... Oh, I forgot my book. We can then get a book, fly back home, and then we can finish up after we make it morning. Because, obviously... What do you mean we can't rest now? There's more... For God's sake, man. Why is there so many mobs near my base? Go away. But yes, even though we've not done much this episode, I do want us to get back to being able to slay, not creepers, but nice little pastime, slay more withers. But the way we do that is we've got to get more Inferium to make it into Supremium, to then use Supremium to then make my Supremium gear again. I also need to obviously make more diamonds. But other than that, once we have got all of that going, we can then enchant our stuff first, then go after one at a time with the skeleton, well, withers. And then once we've got our last two nether stars, because I don't know if anyone noticed, but I did eventually kill that wither that was in here. I just had to come and hit it at least, what, 4 or 5 times? And I died the 4 or 5 times. So eventually I killed it, but it took the mickey because we didn't have any armor. We lost dragon armor to it. But other than that, we've finally got rid of it. And yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this video today. If you did, don't forget to click that like button and maybe give it a share to your friends if you enjoyed it so much. And I shall see you in the next one. Peace.